Yes.
Hey adrenaline junkies, welcome to Police Pursuit. Today we launch a new fresh series when people messed with the wrong cops. Every reckless choice flips on instant justice mode. Buckle up, let's roll right now, folks. At approximately 5:25 p.m. on June 27, 2022, the Lenoke County Sheriff's Office received a report of a stolen dump truck near the Furlough community in Arkansas. Officers quickly identified 29-year-old Trevor Strickland as the driver and moved to intercept as the vehicle pushed through the area. What appeared to be a straightforward vehicle theft was already showing signs of turning into something far more dangerous.
Go, come on. Get out of the way!
As the pursuit intensified, Deputy Cornwell rapidly moved ahead to deploy spike strips, shifting the operation from following to actively ending the chase. Every second counted as officers calculated the right moment to throw the spikes onto the roadway, a high-pressure decision requiring both precision and nerve, with a heavy, fast-moving dump truck bearing down. The situation crossed a critical line on Lingo Road, where an Arkansas State Police unit positioned a patrol car to block the roadway. Rather than slowing down, Strickland drove the massive dump truck directly into the patrol vehicle at full speed. The trooper escaped with seconds to spare, but the collision scattered debris across the road. Strickland pushed through the wreckage without hesitation and continued fleeing, making clear that this was no longer just a theft, but a direct assault on law enforcement.
He just totaled out 58 unit.
Your unit is a 1050. My unit's advising they just hit him. Confirm they just hit your unit.
The attempt to stop the suspect's vehicle by scattering nails on the road was unsuccessful. When the truck turned onto Charlie Loop Road, troopers made the decision to open fire, targeting the engine compartment to disable the vehicle. At least one round found its mark, causing the truck to lose power and gradually slow before finally coming to a stop on Carson Bridge Road. Strickland was taken into custody without injury, ending a pursuit that never needed to happen.
Yeah, we're rolling at about 5 miles an hour.
Put it in park. Put it in park. Put it in park. What's up?
What began as a vehicle theft ultimately cost Strickland everything. He initially faced attempted murder and multiple felony charges before accepting a plea deal, resulting in a 180-month prison sentence, a 60-month suspended sentence, and a $485 fine. the price of one decision not to stop when he still had the chance. On February 13, 2026, Trooper Bailey Martin was struck by a Dodge Durango while investigating an accident at a clearly marked intersection in Duane, New York. The driver, 21-year-old Colin Wannett, failed to see the stop sign due to sun glare, losing control before hitting the trooper and her patrol vehicle.
This was coming from Canton Rescue, working night shift over there. Yeah, got recourse on the way.
Okay.
So,
You the driver?
yes.
The driver?
Yes.
All occupants sustained non-life-threatening injuries, and Trooper Martin has since returned to duty. Emergency lights were active, yet the crash still happened, proving that visible warnings mean nothing if a driver isn't fully paying attention.
Ow. Oh,
Are you okay?
In the car.
I think I'm fine.
Hold on. Keep her away. Okay.
Yeah.
Look at me.
I'm good.
Okay. Let's get her over on the other side.
This incident is a stark reminder. Slow down, stay alert, and never assume an intersection is safe. One missed sign can change everything in an instant. Farmington, Utah. On March 1st, 2023, around 3:22 p.m., a Farmington police officer initiated a traffic stop on a vehicle displaying an illegitimate license plate outside the U.S. Post Office at 145 East State Street. Later identified as 25-year-old Chase Allen, rolling his window down only a few inches and refusing to cooperate or provide identification. He claimed he was not subject to the law and rejected the officer's authority.
Okay, you are detained at this time and you are not free to leave. Sir, step out of the vehicle right now.
I am not required to.
Step out of this vehicle right now.
Then we're going to have an issue where
Step out of the car right now.
Step out of the car. We're going to break the window and pull you out. Step out of the car.
Gun! Cease fire!
After repeated warnings and failed attempts at engagement, backup was called, including a supervisor and multiple officers. Despite officers' continued efforts to de-escalate, Allen refused to exit the car. When an officer opened the door and attempted to remove him, another officer shouted, "Gun, gun, gun!" A brief struggle followed, and gunfire erupted within seconds.
Sir, step out of the vehicle right now.
I am not required to.
Step out of this vehicle right now.
Then we're going to have an issue where
Step out of the car right now.
Don't step out of the car. We're going to break the window and pull you out. Step out of the car.
Gun! Sarge, step back.
Allen was subdued, and officers rendered aid at the scene. A holster was found on Allen's hip and a firearm on the car floor. He was later pronounced dead at the hospital. Police have not confirmed Allen fired a weapon. His family has accused the Department of Excessive Force in failing to inform them of his death, learning of it only through media reports. On August 15, 2022, Oklahoma City officer Nick Mills attempted to stop a pickup truck for equipment violations and displaying false plates. Instead of complying, the driver, 30-year-old Alex Carpenter, fled, initiating a high-speed pursuit through city streets.
I'm 1060. I'm gonna be west on Grand, coming up on.
Inside the truck were Carpenter's girlfriend, 26-year-old Mercedes Martinez, and 22-year-old Ethan Matthews. The chase ended when officers performed a tactical vehicle intervention, causing the pickup to crash. Mattis was pronounced dead at the scene, and Martinez later died in the hospital from her injuries. Carpenter survived the crash and was arrested in May 2023. He later pleaded guilty to 2 counts of first-degree murder. The court sentenced him to 20 years in prison, followed by 2 years of probation, bringing a tragic case to a legal conclusion after the deadly consequences of his decision to flee.
Stop moving!
Johnson County, Arkansas. On July 14, 2025, at around 7:18 a.m., Trooper Keaton Ramsey joined an active vehicle pursuit initiated by the Clarksville Police Department. The suspect, driving a gray Chevrolet S10, fled eastbound on Interstate 40 before exiting onto U.S. Highway 64. Trooper Ramsey positioned at Highway 64 and SH 315 to assist. As the suspect passed, Ramsey entered the pursuit, becoming the lead unit, with speeds reaching 70 miles per hour in a 55 miles per hour zone. Near Shields Road, Trooper Ramsey attempted a TVI on the right side, aiming to end the pursuit safely in an open yard. The suspect swerved left, lost control, and crashed. The vehicle crossed into the opposite lane, slid off the road, hit an embankment, briefly went airborne, and landed in a ditch.
Net direct, K-22 pursuit.
Clarks, we're trying to block TVI. TVI is successful. Crashed out. Stops 1060.
Unit crashed out.
The driver, identified as Louis Black, was arrested without incident. Black had fled from a Waffle House without paying and was acting erratically. He was driving on a suspended license, uninsured, unbelted, and had an active warrant. He refused medical aid and was transported for clearance before booking. Albuquerque, New Mexico, June 29, 2023, around 9:23 p.m. At a McDonald's drive-thru, a simple act of kindness turned into a nightmare. Jeremiah Sallards, 25, offered to buy dinner for a stranger, but instead of gratitude, he got a knife.
Drop the knife! You can get shot again! Drop it! Drop the knife! You're gonna get shot! Drop it! Drop the knife! Drop the knife! Drop the fucking knife!
As headlights lit the scene, police arrived and shouted, "Put the knife down." Moments before the stabbing, Jeremiah apologized, still trying to de-escalate, even as danger closed in. He was brutally attacked, betrayed for his compassion.
Drop it! Drop it! Drop the knife! You can get shot again! Drop the knife! Drop it! Drop it! Drop the knife! You're gonna get shot! Drop it! Drop the knife!
Thankfully, he survived. But this chilling encounter is a powerful reminder that good intentions alone don't guarantee safety. In unpredictable situations, kindness without caution can cost you everything. Awareness and preparedness must always walk hand in hand with compassion. Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. On June 28, 2025, a routine traffic stop for a stop sign violation escalated rapidly, When the driver refused to pull over, the suspect sped off, leading officers on a dangerous chase that exceeded 100 miles per hour and crossed state lines into Illinois. Pleasant Prairie Police, with help from surrounding agencies, quickly coordinated a multi-agency pursuit.
209, we're in Illinois. I'm going to box him in again up here. I'm in front of him. Let's see if we can get him, guys.
Officers made several attempts to stop the vehicle using spike strips. The first two deployments failed, but a final set successfully deflated the suspect's tires, allowing police to end the chase safely. Despite striking multiple squad cars during the pursuit, no officers were injured, and the suspect was taken into custody without further incident.
.29 stopped here.
This is the Pleasant Prairie Police. All occupants of the Honda Civic, you are under arrest. You disobey our commands, the police dog will bite you. Do you understand?
Anyone else in the car? Keep coming back. Keep coming back. Drop to your knees. Drop. If you move, you will get bit.
The driver now faces a series of serious charges, including felony fleeing, eluding, 5 counts of first-degree recklessly endangering safety, hit and run, OWI, and possession of cocaine and drug paraphernalia. In addition, numerous municipal citations were issued for traffic violations committed during the pursuit. On the night of July 4th, 2021, Officer Ennis was patrolling Fulton County when he spotted several vehicles staging an illegal street race in the West End Mall parking lot. As he moved in to intervene, the driver of a red Dodge Charger jumped into the car and sped off. In a split-second decision, Officer Ennis used his patrol vehicle to push the Charger into a rear fence, preventing a dangerous escape.
Don't move! Let the car off! Let the car off!
Despite the crash, the driver refused to surrender. He fled on foot, running through a parking lot and crashing through trees toward Oak Street. This incident highlights how reckless driving under the guise of car culture endangers lives and property.
Had a car doing donuts and ran me. Males running through the parking lot, Oak Street. I'm good.
True automotive passion is built on value, safety, respect, and community. The moment recklessness replaces those values, it stops being passion and becomes a crime. And accountability must always follow.
Please. Okay? I want you to have options here. We're trying to give you...
At 9:30 p.m. on March 11th, 2026, Rochester police and a social worker responded to a domestic call on Ashland Drive Northwest, where they encountered 47-year-old Cleveland White alongside an adult female and several children. White was visibly erratic, speaking irrationally and displaying paranoia, prompting officers to place him on a 72-hour mental health hold. He refused, resisted aggressively, and the situation rapidly deteriorated into a dangerous physical struggle inside the apartment.
Come on.
I don't have a reason.
We're giving you so many opportunities. Please
I don't have a reason.
We're literally begging you to please walk out.
I'm
so we don't
begging
have to drag you
y'all,
out.
please get walk out.
Okay.
I don't
Come
have
on.
a problem, man.
Let's go.
In the middle of the chaos, White seized an officer's firearm and pulled the trigger, discharging the weapon, instantly transforming a mental health response into a life-threatening crisis. Officer Dewitt responded immediately, firing multiple rounds that struck White and neutralized the threat. Aid was rendered on the spot before White was transported to the hospital, where he was later pronounced dead.
What the ball, man? What the fuck is wrong with y'all, man?
2214 fighting this one.
He's grabbing my gun!
No call is ever truly routine. When a simple welfare check turns fatal in seconds, it proves that situational awareness and mental health training aren't optional. They save lives. While patrolling on Washington Street near the north end of the Highway 1 bypass in Forest City, a trooper received notification that the St. Francis County Sheriff's Office was actively pursuing a red Dodge Ram pickup traveling northbound. The trooper quickly moved to intercept and soon became the primary unit as the vehicle came into view. The driver, later identified as Andre T. Hunter, was weaving aggressively through traffic, ignoring traffic control devices, and driving with complete disregard for public safety. When the opportunity presented itself, the trooper executed a tactical vehicle intervention (TVI). The impact caused the pickup to lose control, leave the roadway, roll over, and come to rest disabled in a ditch along the east side of the road. The collision must have been very strong for the suspect's wheel to come off and roll on the road. Despite the strong impact, the suspect was not injured.
Hands! 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 Crawl up here to me! Crawl up here to me! Hands up! Hands up!
Officers immediately approached and conducted a high-risk felony takedown. When ordered out of the vehicle, Hunter exited while drinking from a can of beer, showing clear signs of alcohol use during the pursuit. He was taken into custody at the scene without further incident.
Walk up here! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hey, yo, watch that car! Watch that car! Watch that car! I got the car! I got the car!
Hunter was transported to a medical center after complaining of shoulder pain and now faces multiple charges, including driving while intoxicated, driving on a suspended license, no insurance, open container violations, improper lane usage, and failure to obey traffic control devices. The pursuit had ended, but the legal consequences were only beginning.
10-4, 10-15, clear the net.
On February 15, 2026, shortly before 7 p.m., Oklahoma City police attempted to pull over a gray pickup truck near the downtown area, but the 17-year-old driver immediately floored the accelerator and fled. What followed was a reckless, high-speed chase through city streets. The truck blew through intersections, ignored traffic signals, and at times drove the wrong way, putting every driver, pedestrian, and officer in the area at serious risk.
Partial tag is Robert David 427. South on Rock, about to crash out.
Officers deployed multiple tactical vehicle interventions in an effort to bring the pursuit to a controlled stop. During one attempt, the fleeing truck collided with an unmarked patrol unit. A reminder of how quickly officer safety becomes compromised when a suspect refuses to stop. Remarkably, no serious injuries were reported from that collision, but the danger was very real and entirely preventable.
Dispatch, make sure Santa Fe knows, and if they're going to make sure they're monitoring on our channel if they're in the area.
They are.
Speeds 45 to 50 out.
Lewis, TVI, good TVI. Driving out of it.
Blue tire, TVI, good TVI. Driving out of it.
After several miles and approximately 8 minutes of chaos, a final TVI successfully disabled the truck near Southwest 31st Street. Both teens were taken into custody without further incident and now face complaints related to eluding police and additional traffic offenses. 8 minutes doesn't sound long, but at those speeds, through those streets, every second was a potential tragedy waiting to happen.
Okay, start aiming, it's 20 or 33rd in Chartel.
This incident is a sobering reminder that no chase is worth the risk it creates. Two teenagers made a split-second decision to run, and in doing so, endangered an entire city. The consequences will follow them far longer than those 8 minutes ever will. Bibb County, Georgia. On the evening of October 8th, 2022, an officer on patrol along Antioch Road spotted a speeding vehicle and noted someone dangerously riding on its roof. Radar confirmed the car was traveling 47 miles per hour in a 35 mile per hour zone. When the officer attempted a traffic stop, the driver fled, initiating a high-speed pursuit through multiple streets. The suspect ran stop signs, swerved recklessly, nearly caused a serious crash, and drove with total disregard for public safety.
Turning back onto Antioch Road, turning left back onto Antioch Road.
The chase ended when the driver lost control and crashed while turning onto Newburgh Avenue. All occupants fled on foot. Officers later located and arrested the driver emerging from a wooded area. A loaded SCCY CPX-1 handgun with a red bandana and defaced serial number, later confirmed stolen, was recovered from the suspect. Inside the vehicle, officers found an open bottle of alcohol, several phones, and a purse containing another firearm.
Yep, 10-4, he's up in that parking lot. No, 10-4 got it on.
I'm on. Rutherford.
10-50, Pine on that side of 30, need a 52 and out.
Take time for 9 hours. Old time only.
On Pine on that just outside an hour.
The suspect exhibited signs of intoxication but refused DUI testing, claiming he wasn't the driver and had no license. At the jail, deputies discovered marijuana hidden in his undergarments. The stolen gun was handed over to the Bibb County Sheriff's Office.